Dallas Cowboys. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. And this carries into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Prescott on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott going to do it himself. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's got his man, Boyd. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyler Boyd, 71 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Zerline lining up for the point after.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Zerline, the kickoff for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Costa. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
The catch catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Operating from the gun, Costa. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Hawkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards on the pick.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Vita Vea, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Back to throw. Costa, they'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Costa. Incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Costa. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. On now, the former Cowboy kicker, Dan Bailey, from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
The tackle by D.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 38, Prescott. That's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
At the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, 35 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Fournette running out of the gun. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the carry.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
With the score, Cowboys 14, Buccaneers 3.
Play action. Costa. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
First down.
Operating from the gun, Costa. That's out to his running back, Fournette. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. To throw on 3rd down, Costa. The catch made by Miller. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 28 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Elliott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Throwing on 1st down. Costa going up top for Miller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 92 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The 23.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott from the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Elliott. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
Pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To the air again, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Costa. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Buccaneers.
Off the play fake. Costa. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Costa. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player,
You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And we'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Yeah, he did. Able to hit his target well. And the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and goal.
Ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 25 yards out. And Zerline's kick is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again. Look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. First down, Costa. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
On 1st and 10, Costa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
On second down, here's Fournette. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Hawkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Throwing, Prescott. This one complete to Gafford. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. This is Elliott. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on 1st down. Costa. And Von Miller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
The Buccaneer 1st down.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Costa. And he finds a man to the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. A pass underneath for Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 7-yard line.
This pass caught at the 4. And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, Most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
From the gun, Costa. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hawkins. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Prescott. Turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from long. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. On 1st down, Costa. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Costa. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game. And it's a first down. Off play action. Costa. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Costa. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
A big play there. 48 yards. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. From the gun, Costa. And it's caught. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
The big decision alters what they decide to do in play call. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Excellent pickup of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And taken into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rico Gafford, 42 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly. And oftentimes on the move, like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
32.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. first and 10. Costa. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They read zone coverage there, thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To throw again. Costa. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on first down. Costa going deep this time from Mel. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This is Fournette, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the night, and the Bucs have taken the lead here in the fourth. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
37. Dan Bailey.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Boy, the drama intensifying on every single play with a Super Bowl berth on the line. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Costa escaping the pressure right. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll run it again with Fournette. He's going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 1 yard is the gain, and it'll give the Bucs a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
They'll be down at the 30. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. It's Fournette. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Looking to throw. Costa. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Thornhill on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
This was the goal before they started the season, to play.